Hi my friends, Andrea again, long time no see, right? And today, I feel very happy to meet you all again. And I think you too, because we have a Tet holiday, very happy and significantly. But I don't want you to forget study English. I don't want you to forget me. So, I make this video. Today, I want to share 7 rules to speak excellent English. Okay, let's start with rule number 1. What is the rule number 1? Rule number 1 is always learn English phrases, not individual words. This one, just like the all other rules, is very easy, very simple and powerful. So, what is the phrase? Phrase is a group of words. It not mean you have a whole sentence. It's just it's even a part of a sentence. So, for example, let's say you have a word, love. L-O-V-E, love. You want to learn it. You will find your dictionary the meaning, then you try to memory it. Right? But it's the old way, the kind of textbook way, the school way. Maybe in school, you have a lot of individual words. You try to memorize all of them, right? But it's not a good way to learn. Much better if you learn a phrase, a group of words. Where do you find the phrase? Well, you will find the phrases in the Real English podcast that you are listening to, or in the Real English books that you are reading. But you don't learn or list in a book. No. When you are listening to a Real English podcast, you hear a new word, you write it down. Or when you are reading, you see a new word, you write it down. But you don't just write down that word. You write down the whole phrase, the whole sentence. Okay? So, instead of saying love, you will say Andrea loves ice cream. Andrea loves ice cream. So, why do we do this? What's the power of phrase? Phrase give you a lot of information, much more information. Number 1, phrases are easier to remember because they have the meaning, especially when you get them from something that you are listening to or you are reading. You will remember Andrea loves ice cream. You will remember the whole story. Number 2, they are bonus. When you are studying English phrases, you are learning grammar also. You are not just individual words. You are studying how to use it correctly. Well, it the another ways a native speaker study grammar rules. Because when we are children, we just study with phrase, a group of words, not one word. Just one word by one word. Word by word is slow and it doesn't help you learn any grammar. Okay? It's a simple, very simple rules. Very, very important rules. When you find a new word, write down, write the whole phrase. Okay? When you review it again, when you study it again, please learn a whole phrase, not just one word. Do it every time. Your grammar will improve. You will remember vocabulary faster, easily, and automatically. Phrase. Learn them. Okay? Rule number 2 is a surprise for many people. What it is? It is do not study grammar rule. Do not do it. This is a top rule for some people because most of your life learning English, you have been told to grammar rules in middle school, in high school, in university, in language school, everywhere in the world. Grammar. So, my first question to you is, did it work? Was it successful? And if you have studied English before in school, so My question is, can you speak English easily, quickly, and automatically right now? If the answer is no, why not? Why can you speak English easily, quickly, and automatically right now? Well, it's not your fault. Actually, the reason for most people is that you focus on grammar rules too much. Why? Because the teacher told you to. In other words, when you focus on grammar rules too much, you focus on analyzing English. You think about grammar rules, you think about past tense, present tense, the future, the present perfect, the past perfect. Well, for writing it's okay, because when you write, you have time to think about grammar rules. You can go slowly. You don't need to go fast. But for speaking and listening, there's no time. You don't have time to think about grammar rules when you're listening or when you are reading. When someone asks you a question and you must answer immediately. So, how do native speakers learn grammar? They learn grammar through listening, through hearing correct grammar again and again, a lot of correct grammar. So, the best way to learn English grammar is through input. If you study so much grammar rules, it will hurt your speaking. You will speak more slowly. You will understand more slowly. So, if you have grammar books, throw them away. Goodbye grammar books. Because it's useless. They won't help you improve your English. No. Okay? For writing, it's okay. But for English listening and English speaking, it's okay. Good enough. Okay? This is rule number 2 to speaking English well. Let's come with rule number 3. In fact, I usually say this is the number 1 suggestion and the most important rule, and so easy. So, what it is? This is learn English with your ears, not with your eyes. Okay? If you want to speak excellent English, you must learn English with your ears. Listening, and more listening is the key to speak excellent English, and it's very important. Because when you listen to a lot, you're going to learn grammar, you're going to learn vocabulary, so your English will improve day by day, faster and faster. Listening is a kind of magic key to great English speaking, and there are a lot of research about it. And it also the same that listening is the most important thing you can do. In school, you learn a lot of grammar rules. You learn how to write English correctly. You think about too much about English, but it's not a good way. It's not way the native speaker learn grammar. So, how do native speakers learn grammar? They learn grammar through their ears. Listening, and listening. That is what you must do if you want to speak English easily, quickly, and automatically like native speaker. So, I want to ask you, what you listen to and how you listen to? Well, the most important thing you must listen to is easy English. It must be easy. What do I mean by easy? Well, you should understand 95% or more without stopping, without dictionary. You want a lot of easy English listening? Well, you can try children's audiobooks. But if it's too difficult, you can find something more easier. Every chance you have, get an iPad. Listen to English all the time. In the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening. Well, that is your number 1 key. Listen to podcasts, listen my video. Focus on listening, not take book. Not learning English with your eyes. Learn English with your ears. Okay, please do this. Well, I have told you 3 rules to speak excellent English. And now, let's continue with rule number 4. Rule number 4 is learn deeply. Deep learning. What does that mean? Deep learning basically means repeating what you learn again, many times. It's very different from school. In school, the teachers pushing the student learn more vocabulary, learn more grammar, right? Because they are going through textbooks, they're trying to finish that textbook. So, what's the problem? Well, the problem is you learn a lot of grammar that you forget it. You forget what you learn, or you just remember basic idea, but you can't use it. For example, all students learn past tense, present tense, future tense, but you don't learn it correctly, deeply, and carefully. That is why you make mistakes. You learn many years, you still make mistakes with past tense because you never master it. You never learn it deeply, carefully. So, you need to slow down and repeat everything you learn again and again. For example, you listen to the same ones on Monday, Tuesday, same lesson on Wednesday, same lesson on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, for 1 week, 2 weeks. But if it's still difficult, you continue do it again, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, okay? If you learn everything deeply, you will master it, you will use it correctly, automatically. And if you have a podcast, something you are listening to, or you like it, just listen 1 time, because 1 time not enough, 5 times not enough. You should listen to 30 times, 50 times, 100 times or more. And after you learn it, you must repeat them again and again. You are going learning deeply. And even after you know the vocabulary, you continue listen to the same thing, because knowing the vocabulary just means you can take a test and you say the meaning. But when you hear them, you can master it. You can use it correctly, automatically. This is one of the key secrets to speaking faster. Okay? And for example, you listen a story in the past tense. You continue. You always listen to that story again and again. And another story in the past tense, you continue listen 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. Okay? Always listen and repeat them again and again. When you do that, that is a key, that is a secret, that is how you get automatically speaking. Okay? Remember that. Learn deeply. Deep learning. Repeat everything again and again, many times. Okay? That is rule number 4. In 4 rules before, I say that if you want to speak excellent English, don't think about grammar rules. Don't learn grammar rules so much. Why? Okay? Now, let's come with rule number 5. I will show you how to learn English grammar without study grammar rules. Wow, that's a little tricky. How do I do that? In fact, it's very easy, very simple and powerful technique. And research shows that this technique is the best way to learn grammar. So, what is this technique? It's called point of view stories. Point of view stories or point of view mini story. Mini means small, so these are small stories. Now, what's the secret to this story? And how do I teach you grammar? Now, I will tell you the same story, but I change point of view. In other words, I change the times. Let's come with an example, very simple and easy and powerful. Yes? And it's the present tense. There is a boy. His name is Bill. Bill goes to the store. He buys a bottle of water. He pays $2 to the water. Okay, that's it. That's our story right now. And all you need is listen again and repeat a lot of times. Okay? And next, I will do this story with present tense, with past tense, with future tense. Maybe it's tense, verb will change, but never mind it. Okay? Don't think about grammar rules. Don't think that, wow, this is the present tense, this is the past tense, this is the future tense. No. Don't think about grammar rules. Just listen and understand the meaning. You listen to this story number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. Like native speaker, like a try. If you learn grammar like this, you will learn grammar automatically. Okay? Just you point of your story, your grammar, your vocabulary, your speaking will improve day by day, and you will feel very nice. Okay? These are powerful point of view story to learn English grammar. Alright? That's the end of rule number 5. What's rule number 6? Rule number 6 is you real English materials. Only real English material. Now, before I tell you, stop using textbook. Throw them away. Burn the textbook. Okay? And I hope you did it. And now, you have no textbook. What should you do? And how can you learn now? Well, I want you to use real English materials. What do I mean by real English materials? Well, I mean real materials that for native speaker or something similar to native speaker materials. Now, for example, when you read, don't read textbooks. That's very terrible. Okay? If you want to read and reading is great, you should read easy English storybooks. Something fun, something you feel interesting, something easy. Okay? Maybe a romance book, maybe an adventure stories, something like that. The fun, that's the best kind of reading. Okay? And now you know that you should focus on listening, enjoy listening. So be 80% of your listening. So what should you listen to? Something easy, something you enjoy. You should enjoy the speaker. You should enjoy their voice, their energy, the topic. Okay? You don't want to listen textbooks, CD. No. Hi, how are you? I'm fine, thank you. And you? Okay? Well, it's very terrible, right? You should listen to people who speak more natural. Now you can get on internet. Okay? You can find a lot of real English material listening. Right? Okay? You can pick a podcast for any topic you like. If you like car, find something materials about car. If you like exercise or health, find podcasts about that. You can find audiobooks. Audiobooks are another great way to practice your listening. You need to start with children audiobooks. It's very easy, right? But when your level is higher, you can find something more difficult. And when you are advanced, you can listen to CNN, BBC, or American's movie, so on. But you are always choosing, listen to real thing. Podcasts, audiobooks, movies, right. Always listen real thing. because it's very important. When you listen to real English materials, you get spoken English, right? Spoken English that textbook don't teach you. Textbook teach you formal English, teach you written English. When you listen to English materials, you get real English with you. Okay? So, English is the English material, real English material only, not textbooks. Okay? That is rule number 6. Rule number 7 is very, very powerful. It will help you speak quickly and understand immediately. This is true fluency. This is true automatic speaking. So, what's rule number 7? Well, the last rule is listen and answer mini story. What is mini story? Listen and answer, and why are they powerful? Again, do you remember that in the past in school, you probably learned a lot of listen and repeat. For example, when the teacher said, repeat after me, class, right? The teacher said, hi, how are you? All the students of the class together said, hi, how are you? Right? And then the teacher said, I'm fine, and you? All the students together said, I'm fine, and you? Right, this is listen and repeat. If the an way is not powerful, because when you listen and repeat, you don't think about in English, right? You just listen and repeat, you just repeat after the teacher said. Maybe you don't understand, but you will still repeat after the teacher, right? Much better if you listen and answer, especially listen and answer mini story. That's a special kind of stories, right? And now I don't say tell, I say ask. The teacher will ask you a lot of easy, simple questions. Why? Because the student must answer constantly answering. Hearing a question, answering. Hearing a question, answering. Hearing a question, answering. Right? This is like real conversation. And now I will give you an example. Very, very easy. Okay? This is an example of listen and answer mini story. If always the teacher said, there you go. Her name is Andrea. She's very sexy and beautiful. She is a great teacher. Okay? And then the student will say after the teacher that, there you go. Her name is Andrea. She's very sexy and beautiful. She is a great teacher, right? But in a listen and answer story, the teacher will ask you a lot of easy, simple questions. For example, there you go. The teacher will ask you, is there a girl? And the student will quick answer that, yes, there you go. Or, is there a girl or is there a boy? And you will answer that, there you go. Or continue that. The teacher will ask you, what her name? And you will answer the teacher that, her name is Andrea, right? Again, a lot of question, easy question, simple question, okay? If you learn English with listen and answer mini story, a lot of mini story like that, you will improve your English faster and faster day by day. Okay? That is rule number 7. I hope you do it. Please do it. Please do this rule number 7. Okay? You have finished 7 rules of effortless English. And now all you need is your 7 rules. Okay? And now let's review all 7 rules again. Do you remember it? Okay? Rule number 1. Learn English phrases, not individual words. Rule number 2. Don't study grammar rules. Rule number 3. Learn English with your ears, not with your eyes. Rule number 4. Learn deeply, deep learning. Rule number 5. If you want to speak excellent English, don't learn grammar rule too much. You must use previous stories, okay? Previous stories. Rule number 6. Use real English materials, not textbooks. Okay? Rule number 7, last rule is listen and answer me stories, not listen and repeat. Okay? That is all 7 rules of effortless English. I hope you use it powerful. Okay? Take action. Learn English correctly. Start learning English correctly. Start speaking English easily, quickly, and automatically by now. Okay? And now, bye bye and see you.